Skatey. Hello. What's up? This is what 5 weeks looks like. This is April, and this is May, and they're 5 weeks old. So this is the name of the game at this age, is to try to relate to them and not have your hands and their mouths play a big role, because we would only be discouraging that later, because we don't want our pups mouthy. But we respect this developmental phase. They're rather like a 5-month-old human baby that just wants to explore everything with their open mouth. And these guys too. They mostly mouth each other. June is very patient mom and allows them to mouth her. I let these pups and want these pups to express their affection to me. And Dan, if you listen in, you can hear the noise they make when we're hugging. Let's see if we can make this noise. Hi, babies. Well, don't know if you can hear that, but it's like this. Oh, well, that's a yawn. But it's like this throaty noise they make when they're greeting me in the morning, especially. So right now they're just sort of doing their thing together, which is very mouthy. I'll try to relate to her, nice girl, without being mouthy. Now she can bump her nose into me, which she does frequently. She can hold my hand, which she does, right? She can sniff me, she can even lick me, right? I'll let all that happen. But her mouth can't open and she can't put teeth on skin anymore. It's just not gonna happen. But I'm going to avoid having to scold her or her sister, who's being a little mouthier. So this time I'm going to distract May, and I'm going to see if April would like to come say hello, right? Now April has more of a calm focus than May, who's a little of a social butterfly. April, when you pick her up, pay a little attention. She really focuses in. So I don't scold, I distract. Really, a lot of people will say if the pups hear my voice on a video, that they'll really perk up. And that's what I've noticed too. I'll walk in at pups this age in the morning, and they won't necessarily recognize me or what it means for me to turn on the light in the morning. Later on they will. Like Pavlov's dog, they'll come to know breakfast follows me. But at this point they don't know, so they'll just be sitting here looking at me. But the second I say anything, they explode to life and they show me they love me. So don't ignore the auditory or the tactile and make it on your terms, right? I know. So back here, you can't see you can't see it. You can put your head back, but that's just an excuse for me to do this. And if you give them a lot of secure chest holding, right, you can get them to be still just for a minute. As soon as they need to get up, you let them up right away. That's an important component of that. They did studies, and the less room babies had when growing up together, the more aggressive they'd be toward each other. Now look what's happening here. This is April, and this is a lot of teeth pressure on my wrist. So I'm not going to scold her. She's too young for that. But I am going to set a boundary for my own sake. And then I'm going to pick her up, and I'm going to turn gently around, distracting all the way. Right? And now she's giving me a different behavior, which I much prefer. She already knows that, right? Oh, but she's trying to catch my shirt in her mouth. So it's an ongoing work in progress, right? All right, so that's 5 weeks. Next week's, we'll get to maybe a little bit more discipline, but discipline really means to teach, and we have to remember that. But this week, really, it's all about just loving them up and developing nice relationship, trusting relationship with them. So happy holidays, and I'll see you next week.